December 1541. In a room smelling of candle wax and damp wool, a royal commission binds the world to paper. It bears the correct seals, the heavy ink of the Spanish crown, and the absolute authority to command obedience from all things. 17-year-old Diego, the royal chronicler, anchors this reality in ink, logging exactly 57 men, alphabetizing every given name, and sealing the expedition into a flawless, perfect ledger. But those crisp imperial boundaries quickly dissolve the moment the men descend into the damp heat of the Amazon. The Coca River coils beneath the foliage like a serpent, its sluggish current dragging them through air so stagnant it feels like drowning. Under the crushing humidity, armor rusts, hunger hollows out their faces, and a suffocating awareness presses against their skin, the creeping certainty that the jungle itself is watching them. As the dark water swallows their discarded steel, it stirs an ancient, waiting consciousness, older than memory. The geometry of the known world shatters as compasses spin in useless circles. Provisions evaporate from sealed barrels, and men collapse from a sickness turning their blood black and thick. The quartermaster disappears entirely into the mist, leaving behind an abandoned ledger where his careful mathematics have been scratched out, replaced by 3 jagged words: the roots remember. Manuel the scout returns from the tree line, physically intact, yet completely hollowed out, wearing his familiar uniform, but offering an unnaturally wide, unblinking smile that belongs to whatever crawled inside him. Drifting deeper, the raft crosses into black water, so opaque it mirrors the rotting canopy, pulling the true danger directly beneath their feet. Ancient eyes with spiraling black pupils stare up from the depths, calling to the men, until they stand, turn, and willingly step off the edge, sinking into the ink without a single splash. Diego clings to his duty, opening his chronicle to steady his mind, only to watch fresh ink bleed onto the dry pages, his own handwriting describing his terror in the third person, meticulously documenting atrocities that have not yet arrived. Captain Orellana sheds his commands, hunched in the humid dark by a sputtering torch, frantically writing "I must remember who I am" across dozens of pages, before the jungle strips that away too. The surviving crew surrenders to the fog, their pupils twisting into vacant, ancient spirals. Diego stares at his journal, reading his own immediate thoughts bleeding onto the page. When the record writes itself, the Amazon swallows the truth. Discover what the water kept in Rio Incognitum by Samuel Stephen. Read the novel and step into the current.